squads that we are going to discuss today are Chennai Super Kings. Let's start the show. Let's start with
Yeah,
CSK first. Five-time
yeah.
champions. Uh,
I think five-time champion, one of the most successful teams in terms of qualifying for the playoffs and uh, qualifying for the finals, winning it five times. They haven't had a very good outing in the previous two seasons, and I think CSK is one team which is known to come back from the setbacks. They've overturned it. They were pretty low in 2020. That was in Dubai. They came back well. One 2021 IPL, and as CSK fans, that's something that I will definitely hope CSK turns it around.
yeah, so like I remember you're talking about 2020, like it was one of the most miserable season for the five-time champions because like they finished in the top two, like bottom two for
Bottom.
the very first time, I believe. And it
Yeah.
was also the first time that CSK didn't qualify for the playoffs. So it
Yes.
was very hard. It was one of the worst season for the team, and like the way they bounced back in the 2021 season. Again in the 2022 season, like there was a musical chair for the captaincy role, like for the few first games, like Ravindra Jadeja was announced as the captain. But then like the move didn't work, so MS Dhoni was again back in the rim, and like that move also didn't work, and they like again failed to qualify for the playoffs. In 2023, they won the trophy. Again, the last two seasons under Ruturaj Gaikwad and MS Dhoni have not been the best in terms of CSK. Like because when we talk about CSK, we expect them to at least qualify for the playoffs. And when it didn't happen for the first year, we thought, okay, maybe the luck was not on their side. But now it has happened for 2 years simultaneously. So, like, what are your expectations from this CSK unit? Like, where do you see them finishing this year?
Okay. Since we are going back in time a little bit, like we have mentioned, 2020 once or twice. There's a few things that I see, few similarities that I see between CSK of 2020, and their change of approach in 2021, and also with CSK of 2025 and their approach in 2026. One of the thing is, uh, uh, most famously, it is known like the spark thing that of Ruturaj Gaikwad. MS Dhoni said that the young lads do not have the spark or something. They changed that approach. They gave chances to Ruturaj, and we have seen what Ruturaj did. He's a phenomenal player. He's a phenomenal batsman. In terms of captaincy, yes, he has to show himself up. Still, he has to prove himself again. Uh, in terms of batting, he's one of the most pleasing batsmen to see, like on the eyes, pleasing on the eyes. So uh, there was a change. There was change in approach. They brought in a few young players as well. Then there was, and if we come to the 2025 and 2026 transition, we also see a pretty different CSK, or different to the CSK that we used to know, like the old dad army and all, the going for the experienced players. They have again changed their approach. They have got in very good new players, young players. Uh, so I think that change will bolster confidence in CSK. That's one point. And at this point, some of the key players of CSK are in good form. If we talk of Sanju Samson, he has been phenomenal in the World Cup. We talk of Shivam Dube, he's been underappreciated player. He's been a very key player for India in crunch situations. He has been performing always. Then there is Deval Brevis, who has had a good T20 World Cup as well. So my expectation from them will be qualify top four. Of course, I mean, as the fan in me, I will always want my team to win. But first step will be qualify top four. That's the initial stage, initial milestone that I'll keep for them.
Yeah, so like if we look at the squad of CSK, so if you are talking about batters, so Ruturaj Gaikwad, Devold Brevis, Ayush Matre, and Sarfaraz Khan are the four batters. Uh, Wicket keepers they have MS Dhoni, Sanju Samson, Urvil Patel, and Kartik Sharma. In terms of all rounders, if we are talking like Anshul Kamboj, Jami Overton, Ramakrishna Ghosh, Prashant Veer, whom they bought like the most expensive
Expensive.
uncapped player in terms of
Yes.
CSK's auction history. Then there is Shivam Dubey, Aman Khan, Matthew Short, and Zach Falks. If we are talking about bowlers, Khalil Ahmed is there, Noor Ahmed, Mukesh Chaudhary, Nathan Ellis, Shreyas Gopal, Gurjapneet Singh, Akil Hussain, Matt Henry, and Rahul Chahar. Matt Henry, Akil Hussain, Rahul Chahar, they were all bought during the IPL 2026 auction. So Matt Henry is someone who has already played with CSK
Yes.
back in, I think, like few years back, he was a part of the team. So
Correct.
how do you rate their? Let's start with their batting first. Let just give me their playing 11 or playing 12 according to you. What exactly would be the playing 11 or playing 12, including an impact player? What do you think? Like for the uh, few first games, what kind of playing 11 CSK might have?
Okay. It's an interesting thing. Like I watch domestic cricket, Indian domestic cricket, and there are few names which I really want to see playing, and one of them is Ramakrishna Ghosh. He's a quality player. He's a utility player. He can bat. He's a good medium pace bowler as well. Um, if I have to go through the playing 11, I want to see Urvil and Matre both playing. I don't know and how they will manage this, how CSK will manage this, because if you see Urvil, Matre, Gaikwad, and Sanju, uh, all of them are kind of top order players. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
they are number one, two, and three. So if they have to start in all four, who plays at number four? That will be a big question. But I want to see Urvil and Matre both playing. Uh, if I have to go, I will probably have Urvil and Matre open. Ruturaj at number three, Sanju at number four, even though he's had an absolute gem of a World Cup opening. Or maybe you can bring in Urvil at four and keep Sanju at opening. So that's a call that team has to make. Number five is Shivam Dube. Number six will be Deval Brevitz. Uh, Number seven is for the initial few games. I have a feeling that uh, I have a feeling that MS Dhoni might not complete the entire IPL this season. So
Mm-hmm.
if he doesn't play the whole season, I think Kartik Sharma is the replacement who will come in place. But initially, I would keep MS at number seven. Uh, for the four or five bowling options, um, Noor Ahmed is probably one of the first names when it comes to bowling. I want to see Ramakrishna Ghosh play at number eight. He gives you the bowling option.
Mm-hmm.
So Noor at nine, let's say. Then for the three options, we have to Khalil will be one, and I think we have to choose between any two players between Nathan Ellis, Akil Hussain, and Matt Henry. I think Akil is a very good bowler when it comes to opening the bowling. He's a utility bowler as well. So Ellis, uh, either two of Ellis, Akil, and I think who was that Ellis, Akil, and Matt Henry. Yeah,
So like according to you, both the 14 crore babies, like they won't be making the playing 11.
yeah. That's a I mean, that's a call that CSK has to take. Like, how do you bring them in? Because Chennai pitch is not of helping the spinners as much since the few last 1 or 2 years at is as it used to be. I mean, if it's a uh, turning track, go for Prashant Veer instead of Ramakrishna Ghosh. That's the option we get. If it's seeming conditions, and then if Prashant Veer comes in, you choose Matt Henry and Nathan Ellis over Akil Hossain. And if Ramakrishna Ghosh plays, then you choose Akil Hossain one and either of Matt Henry and Nathan Ellis. So that's a combination. I think they should go forward, and uh, I would have loved to fit Sarfaraz somewhere, but it doesn't seem like he's got a place in, because it actually feels pretty hard to fit in Urvil as well, because Matre is someone who is for sure going to open. So it is hard. It is getting hard to fit in Urvil. So I don't see Sarfaraz playing maybe 1 or 2 games some here and there, not more than that.
Understood. So, like for me, I think like Urvil Patel, like whatever he achieved last season with the team, like the way he came in the squad, then the way like he played, he didn't play like many games like Brevis or Matre, but the impact that he had, again, like you won't try to drop a player like him, but
Yeah.
Sanju Sam, like the addition of Sanju Samson and the way like he played for India in the you might not want you might not want to include like you might fix the opening slot at least the one place for him just so that like he can bring in the momentum that he gained in the T20 World Cup. But the moment you like lock a place for Sanju Samson, you will have to give a few you will have to give rest to a few players because most of the squad like most of the players that you have most of them are top order player.
Yes.
Just wanted to understand where do you see like can CSK fit in someone like Matthew Short in the middle, like with Matthew Short, Devault Brevis, uh, like and Noor Ahmed or one among the two of Matt Henry or like Matt Henry and Nathan Ellis, like they can be the two bowlers and
Uh,
like if they add a few shot in the middle, like their middle order can like strengthen and again like Matthew Short, he is someone like who can give you 2 or 3 overs in the middle overs. What do you think? Like can Matthew Short be a part of the playing 11 in the first few games?
I think if we take the last few years, CSK have tried a few things here and there. CSK have once gone with Rachin, sometimes gone with Conway, and here. So there is a possibility. But at present, I think since Matthew Short is an overseas player and we got only 4 overseas slots to work on with, so Brevis and Noor Ahmed are the first choice players for sure. Uh, at I mean, one of Nathan Ellis and Matt Henry plays for sure. That's another point. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
we are done with 3 slots. So the fourth slot, I think, will go to the other one of Ellis and
Akil Hussain.
yeah. I mean, if we are going with Matt Henry for the first for the third slot, it will be between Ellis and Akil Hossain. uh, yeah, if it's a spinning track, go with Akil Hussain. If it's swimming track, go with Ellis, or maybe you can drop Matt Henry and go with Ellis. But Matt Henry is in good form. Matt Henry is in really good form in this. We have seen in the T20 World Cup.
Yeah.
So
Ah, un-
it's a
understood. Like You can't drop someone like Matt Henry,
Yeah,
considering the form that he had in the T20 World Cup. Like he
form is
bowled almost on all areas. It
yes.
was not like he was just bowling on slower areas. Like
Hmm.
England played matches where like the surface had they played matches where surface had a lot to offer for the bowlers, and again they played on surfaces where like the bowlers didn't have much to do. And
Yeah.
like someone like him, someone like Matt Henry, like he can give you a few overs in the at least in the power play. He can be very effective.
Yes.
So, like, just wanted to understand, like, what exactly is your Indian bowling unit, Indian pace bowling unit for CSK?
I think we have to take a call. I mean, Khalil plays. I do. I don't know. I actually loved Anshul Kamboj, but he hasn't shown much. And off late, even in the domestic, he hasn't been at the best of his form or something. Like it's not that we hear of Anshul Kamboj every day. So Khalil is the one pace option, and I think again we have to take a call between Prashant Veer and Ramakrishna Ghosh. Whether you want to add Arsenal to uh, spinning option, or whether you want to add Arsenal to your pace bowling action. Ramakrishna bowls medium pace. Then there comes the question that whether Akil Hossain plays or not, or your both the overseas fast bowler plays. So I think that's the combination. We'll go in with Noor is one of the pacer for sure. Spinner. Khalil Ahmed is
Hmm.
one of the pacer. That's the two option you get. You For the spinning option you get either of Akil or Prashant Veer, and for the pace option you have to choose from two between Ramakrishna Ghosh, Nathan Ellis, and Matt Henry.
One last question before we like move to the next team.
Yeah.
Uh, do you see? So CSK has moved from one chair. Now they have
Yes.
another chair in the squad. So do you
Hmm.
think this other chair might get
Uh,
a place in the 11?
I think if we look at the bowling option, Noor and Rahul Chahar can be a very good spin duo. We talk of partnerships when it comes to batting, but bowling partnerships are as important as batting partnerships. We talk of Ashwin Jadeja, we talk of Kuldeep Chahal, etc. So uh, it's the problem with Rahul Chahar is he doesn't give runs with the bat. I think that is one factor which will play against him. Uh, how he can come into play is uh, if Ramakrishna Ghosh plays, who is a medium pace bowler, we can go in with two genuine spinners and two genuine pacers. That is another option we can go. I would love to see Rahul Chahar bowl, but a Chennai pitch of 2022-2023 would have helped him much more than a Chennai pitch of 2026. So I don't see him playing a lot many games, to be honest, because of the combination mix. So that is where I think he might just miss out because he doesn't provide runs with the bat.
Got it. So, at last, what is your rating out of 10? How much would you rate CSK's squad?
Uh, CSK an 8 on 10. Yeah, I think 8 on 10 looks good.